President Biden will not say their names, so we will. Sergeant Johanny Rosario Pichaudo, Sergeant Nicole G., Staff Sergeant Darren Taylor Hoover, Corporal Hunter Lopez, Corporal Dagan Page, Corporal Humberto Sanchez,
Lance Corporal David Espinoza, Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz, Lance Corporal Riley McCullum, Lance Corporal Dylan Marola, Lance Corporal Kareem Nakui, Petty Officer 3rd Class Maxton Soviek, and Staff Sergeant Ryan Knaus, all killed in the Abbey Gate bombing 3 years ago today.
Biden's too busy to be bothered, and Kamala Harris is too busy vying for his job. Both are off the clock today. But the families of those 13 will never forget or forgive.
The more I've learned, the more I've delved into the inner workings of politics and how this Afghanistan withdrawal went down, I've become angry and less tolerant.
How dare you put our men and women in harm's way?
He's never mentioned their names to this day publicly. We have Kamala Harris now, who claims she was in the room all the way to the end, and she owns this as much as he does.
It's the lack of accountability that has really upset the nation on this. At least apologize for lack of leadership.
Speaker Johnson says he'll present the Congressional Gold Medal to the families and all 13 families of the fallen heroes.
Joining us now, Army Staff Sergeant and Medal of Honor recipient David Bellavia. David, I'm going to call you David. Every day that goes by, it seems to get worse. This happened because of the gross incompetence of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. But when you refuse to say the names of these 13 who made the ultimate sacrifice, and every day goes by, they just compound the tragedy even more.
It's so childish. It's almost intentionally disrespectful at this point. 3 years. We're talking 3 years. And by the way, it's not just 3 years since the bombing, but 3 years this evening is when the President of the United States on global television turned his literal back, his metaphoric back on the country, and walked out of a press conference where he said, hey, this is what Trump wanted. We just did what Trump wanted. Every aspect of this operation was dishonest with us. Yep. Days later, we'll end up taking out the Poland Springs water guy of Kabul. We'll tell the world that he's some, ISIS Taliban operative. We saw secondary explosions. Remember, nobody saw secondary explosions. Everyone misled us. And, Putin watched this. The Ayatollahs watched this. Yep. And 3 years ago, not only was Abbey Gate hit, but Ukraine hadn't been invaded. And the rest of the world saw the weakness and the fecklessness of what this administration's all about. This national nightmare continues. And I'll tell you, everyone circled September 10th, that big debate with Vice President Harris, former President Trump. September 9th is a bigger date. That's when the entire Afghanistan report comes out. And let me tell you, there's some whoppers in there. You think you heard the whole story. There's a whole lot of just absolute gross incompetence, outright lies, right to the American people. No attention has been paid, no accountability. And we can't even say the names 3 years later. This administration, it's absolutely shameful.
David, what's troubling is this was foreseeable. And if you're a family of the fallen, you look at that and go, Mr. President, you could have seen this would happen. You were told this was going to happen, number one. But once it did happen, at least have the respect for my child or my family member who raised their hand to serve. At least say their name. At least pay them the due respect from the commander-in-chief. And they've got nothing.
Nothing. Not even. I mean, look at the stuff at Dover. Looking at you see the little signs. Putting his personal tragedy in front of other people's horror. I mean, you get a knock on the door that you lost your loved one? It's the darkest day of your life. This is literally taking a scab off of people that have given us their sons and daughters. These are their babies. They gave it to America, and we can't even show the decency and the respect to acknowledge. You know what? You don't want to acknowledge how they died? For the love of God, be the commander-in-chief and acknowledge how these men and women lived. what they sacrificed for, the country they were willing to give their life for.
sir.
They gave their life for this nation. That
Yes,
is
sir.
what you escape for week 2 of vacation. That's why Vice President Harris is campaigning in Georgia.
Shameful.
It's sickening.
Shameful.
It's sickening.
David Bellavia, we have to run. Thank you for being with us and remembering those 13 service members.
We adore you.